What started as one of hip-hop's most respected relationships is now the center of a chaotic love triangle: public betrayal, leaked messages, and unfinished business. The story of Remy Ma, Papoose, and Eazy Da Block Captain is no longer just about love. It's about legacy, loyalty, and the cost of emotional investment. Before the scandals and screenshots, before the diss bars and drama, Remy Ma and Papoose were hip-hop's Bonnie and Clyde, but with heart. Their love story wasn't just about music. It was about loyalty. Loyalty forged in fire. Back in 2008, Remy was sentenced to 8 years in prison for a shooting incident involving a friend. While many relationships would have collapsed under the weight of prison walls, Papoose stayed, visiting her nearly every day during her first year behind bars. Let's be clear, he didn't just show up, he showed out, taking care of her son, promoting her mixtapes, defending her name in the public, and being the emotional rock she needed. But there was more. Papoose's devotion was not just romantic, it was political. It was personal. He was adamant that his queen wasn't defined by her mistakes, but by her future potential. Yeah, Pap used to come see me literally every single day. I had to tell him, "Yo, I'm good," because he wouldn't stop. When Remy came home in 2014, the world watched as she re-entered the industry with a fire in her belly and her man by her side. By 2016, they had their fairy tale wedding, lavish, heartfelt, and surrounded by hip-hop royalty. At that time, they were untouchable. And the fans ate it up. Number sign Black Love. The couple's public appearances, social media posts, and interviews painted the picture of a perfect couple. A duo that overcame the odds and was living proof of what love, trust, and loyalty could do. They looked solid, like they could weather any storm. But fairy tales fade, and in 2022, the foundation began to shake. Rumors started swirling that Remy was getting close to rising battle rapper Eazy The Block Captain. Initially, it was denied. But then came the events that raised eyebrows. The alleged confrontation between Papoose and Eazy at a Chrome 23 event, where sources claimed Pap knocked Eazy to the ground. Remy later denied the altercation, posting on X saying, "Can y'all please stop with the Eazy and Pap lies?" But fans weren't convinced. The rumors exploded again when Remy and Eazy were spotted cozy at a football game. By now, fans were torn. Was this love or betrayal? And then there was the ultimate kicker, Papoose's chilling silence. He didn't deny, didn't confirm. Instead, he let the rumors simmer, waiting for them to boil over. But silence, as we know, often speaks louder than words. In September 2023, the speculation went from whispers to war when rapper Gay Gotti decided to make everything public. On stage during a Chrome 23 event, in front of the world, he delivered one of the coldest, realest bars of the year. "He stood by you by your biggest accomplishment. Front row giving you big cheers. Now y'all got a beautiful baby girl. He'd be damned if he lose you to this bozo with braces." It was raw, it was public, and it shook everyone. Fans started digging. Speculation turned to screenshots, and then came the audio. In December 2023, battle rap blogger John Don posted, then quickly deleted, an alleged audio clip of Eazy talking about sleeping with another man's woman. The post went viral. The internet had questions. Was that Remy he was referring to? Meanwhile, Papoose stayed silent, but his actions spoke volumes. He began quietly separating himself from Remy, emotionally and publicly. The love story was fading fast. Then Remy herself stopped using the name Mackie, Papoose's last name. On Fat Joe's Out of Control, she used her maiden name, Reminisce Smith, a silent message that things were done. By 2024, Papoose was done, and he wasn't crying about it, he was moving on, with none other than boxing champ Clarissa Shields. He is just such a sweetheart. Ain't nobody tell him to tie my boot either, but he saw it wasn't laced right and just did it. Clarissa didn't just praise Papoose, she protected him. Their connection wasn't just physical. It was built on mutual respect, shared ambition, and peace. The very thing Pap was missing. He had been on a journey for closure and respect, not just from Remy, but from himself. And Clarissa understood this on a deep level. She too knew what it meant to be in the spotlight, to sacrifice for your craft, to face criticism from the world, and more importantly, from those closest to you. Clarissa became the calm to his storm. But Remy wasn't done either. At Chrome 23's Read the Room event, she stopped hiding. During a live performance, Remy openly confirmed her romance with Eazy, calling him out in a freestyle with biting lines. It was raw, unfiltered, and the public confirmation fans were waiting on. But what seemed like a solid union quickly unraveled. Again. And this time, it wasn't about Papoose. It was about Remy herself. By now, Remy was being perceived as someone who was unable to make a clear decision. Was she making this move out of love or a need for validation? Or was this just a rebound? Another in a long line of emotionally charged decisions. Shortly after going public with Remy, Eazy found himself back in the center of drama. Rumors began swirling that he was involved with not one, but two other female battle rappers, Tasmanian Tara and Cab the Lyricist. Tara claimed she was told directly by Eazy's ex-girlfriend Zan that he was juggling more than just Remy. But Zan denied everything, saying, "I haven't messed with Eazy in years." And Sabri, one of the alleged women, snapped back, "I'm too talented to be caught up with my league owner." Eazy never addressed the rumors, but fans noticed something else. He was back outside. Literally. Posting cryptic tweets and IG stories, basically saying he's available again. No more Remy in sight. His silence was telling. Was this all just a game? Was he playing the industry's biggest stars like chess pieces? Or had he truly fallen for Remy, only to realize that he was in over his head? Here's where it gets even messier. Despite everything, Remy still hasn't signed the divorce papers. Why? According to legal insiders, it's not about love, it's about money. Remy's worth around $4 million. Papoose supported her financially for years, through prison, motherhood, and rebuilding her brand. And under New York divorce laws, especially after more than a decade of marriage, Papoose might be entitled to alimony. And not just alimony. The court could recognize his non-monetary contributions, raising her son, managing her brand, being her full-time support system. That's not emotional baggage, that's legal leverage. So what now? Papoose is trying to build something new with Clarissa. Eazy has one foot out the door, and Remy, she's still holding on. Is she stalling the divorce out of love, ego, or is she trying to protect her wallet? Does she want Papoose back, or just doesn't want to see him move on? Whatever her reasons, one thing is clear. She's not just delaying his future. She's delaying hers. And with each passing day, the door to reconciliation or redemption is closing.